All right. Ryan, if you want to introduce us, you can.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Season 2, Episode 3 of Conversations with Cerny and McCurdy. We're your host, Ryan McCurdy,
I'm Chris Cerny.
with our guest this time. Okay, I thought you were going to say,
Yeah, it's fine.
I guess Hannah DeVoe. This episode is going to be, as a return for Hannah.
Yes. Our first
She was in
returning.
Season 1.
Yeah.
Today, the discussion we have the world today. So let's welcome Hannah back. And if you want to introduce yourself again.
Yeah.
All right. I'm Hannah. I'm an elementary school teacher. I'm also a cheer coach. I shouldn't say where I do things. I mean, that's really about it about me. There's nothing much.
Yeah. Well, also you're my girlfriend.
Well,
Yeah.
that's a given.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, what do we think is the best starting point, Ryan?
Let's just start with question 1.
Okay, cool.
That is, tell us what has changed for Hannah. Tell us what has changed since the last time you were on the podcast.
Yeah, which was last year.
Look what has changed.
Like in your life.
Oh God. Well, last time we
We're
recorded.
also in the world too, right?
Well,
Those-
yeah.
I think it's just a general answer.
Yeah, general.
I mean, I got a job.
Yeah.
That's new. I graduated.
Yep.
Graduated.
Yeah, I graduated. Yeah. We
So you
did.
got a job too.
Yeah, Ryan, you graduated before, technically before I did my second time. So
Well, yeah, I guess, but also I didn't do a second time.
that's true. That is true. You did not do a second time. I did do a second time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got a job. I got a coaching job and a teaching job. Not much has changed in my life besides that. Not much. I mean, a lot has changed in the world since we last talked, but
Because with a lot of change, and also nothing has changed at the same time. Like,
Yeah, that is true.
nothing's changed in my life.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, obviously we talked about it in the last episode. So the biggest thing that's changed for me is that I got a job.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. We did mention that. Trying to think. Do we want to just go to the second topic or the second question?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What do you think is the biggest problem with the world today?
Oh God. But
yeah, we do have a disclaimer. And
I see. Probably honestly one of the biggest problems, and I am definitely a person who has a lot of it, is technology.
Yeah.
Because I see it take over a lot of stuff. I mean, I can't speak. I have a phone, a computer, an iPad, and I am an iPad kid. I call myself that.
And we're also using various computer stuff to even do this right now.
Yeah, we are using technology.
We are not in the same room.
It's like a good thing and a bad thing.
Yeah.
And being a teacher, I see the bad sides of it.
Yeah.
Because you see now all the kids are more interested in their phones, and they're not interested in the usual things are attention span. I feel like no one has that anymore.
Or they only want to use their computers.
Yeah.
Their computers, no, for writing.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, for me, when I was in school, I had really bad handwriting. So, like, if I were to handwrite, they might not know what I was writing.
Nah, don't worry. Teachers, I say, because all the kids are like, I don't have good handwriting. I said, teachers are like doctors. Or like nurses. We can read bad handwriting.
Yeah.
I mean, there were actual times when I had to, like, I think once I either had to rewrite it, or once where I had to, like, tell her what I wrote.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here, let me. Although once I did it, I used that as an excuse to just write a better one.
That's smart. I mean,
I definitely think it's something that's pulling us away from other things.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, my family. Yeah, my family is definitely a big example of this. But like, you go out to eat and people are sitting there on their phones the whole time. My family, I will contest. My family is a bad influence of that. I mean, last night when we went out to dinner, we actually put our phones.
Yeah, we weren't
down for the majority of the meal.
Yeah, we weren't actually on our phone for the
majority
of the meal.
It's kind of like that for me too with my family. It's like we'll talk, but at some point the conversation might
dies down,
and then once that dies down, it's phones.
Yeah.
And then they go back away when the food comes out, and then we're probably talking a little more again.
Yeah. I mean, obviously the whole technology thing, we did a whole episode on it with Emilio last season, and that was some really good conversation about it. I mean, Emilio. What? Yeah, you weren't there, Ryan, but so one episode of Conversations with Cerny and McCurdy that McCurdy was not there.
Conversations. It doesn't sound as good. Conversation with Cerny. I mean, it's still nice.
No, it was no. Honestly, that's probably also why I didn't create this podcast in the first place, because it doesn't sound good with only one person.
Yeah.
But no, it was a good conversation, and Emilio had some good points about how much technology has changed and influenced his life. Because now he's a entrepreneur, so he's constantly online. Brian, we know that from starting this. We're always constantly online, trying to on our laptops and computers, trying to edit things and do all
talk
that.
To each other and ask questions. Be like, where is this? Oh, there's a problem with this thing. Oh, this thing didn't send. Like,
no,
this thing doesn't have any audio.
No,
I definitely. I mean, it's a problem, but it's also a good thing.
Yeah,
it does connect us. But I mean, that's why I say we are the better generation, because we grew up with it, but didn't take over our lives.
Yeah, we were at the start of it.
Yeah.
The start of the internet bubble.
Yeah, it was nice to have. Like it's always nice the fact that I do have know things that aren't there anymore. Like how we used to. Like when I was a kid, I would go to Blockbuster.
Yeah, Blockbuster.
How did I ever have one near me to go? We did the red box.
Yeah, we also did that too.
Outside of that.
But yeah, it's like because now those don't really make sense anymore. But it was kind of more fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely remember going to Blockbuster a couple times because it was 5 minutes down the street. It's right near where PNC and it was right across the street from PNC and where the PM Pediatrics is now and Hobby Lobby and all that, which was the AMP. Yeah, they are. It's Sunday. But yeah, I mean, Blockbuster was definitely something. Having GameStop before it turned into a meme stock. I
remember now it's like almost more of a gaming related stuff. Like they'll sell all of these other non-game stuff now.
Yeah. No, I remember. Yeah, I remember seeing people lined up outside of GameStop at midnight before a new Call of Duty came out, a new video game came out, or even going to when a new game came out that I really, really wanted, like begging my parents to go over to GameStop and being like, "Come on, I need to buy it. Like everybody has it." Yeah, I mean now I just buy all my games on my Xbox, and
yeah, it's convenient, but
yeah,
I think the biggest change is that I would do like a lot more if I was buying something in person. I would just look at something and go, "Oh, I like this," and then I'll get. I wouldn't do when I'm doing something on the internet. I'm like looking and like I have to like watch like 5 reviews. I have to like read people's opinions on the internet. I have to watch like game. Like I have to put so much more consideration just because it's like so easy.
yeah,
And
definitely.
like, oh, now I have to make sure if we really even want the game, which I guess is almost good because that means
Yeah,
I'm not wasting my money.
yeah, definitely. Yes, we can go to the next question if you want, Ryan. You can ask.
Hey, we kind of just answered this.
We did kind of answer it, but
outside of
yeah, we did say outside.
Oh, right.
We did say
Yeah,
outside
yes.
of technology. So,
So outside of technology, what is the biggest change? So I guess what is next? What is the second biggest change we can think of after the one we just discussed?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's all pretty much technology.
Yeah. I mean,
Yes, yeah, it's like
it's pretty much technology, but I mean,
think about how to like
I'm still drinking my coffee, so
got that on the drive up here. What is the biggest change from when we grew up?
the fact that kids don't play outside.
That goes with technology.
That goes with technology, but at the same time, it doesn't. Like
it's related, but it's also it's its own. Because it's like people are not outside really anymore.
Yeah.
People like go outside to walk really, and like they walk like by themselves or with their dog.
Yeah, it's either to walk their dog or to exercise. It's not like you don't see
kids running around outside with their toys.
Yeah.
As much.
Yeah, I can see it a couple times. Because I see sometimes like
I'll see it every once in a while. Yeah, I'll see kids.
I feel like it's more likely if you're siblings.
Yeah, if you have siblings, definitely.
Or it's like the little kids who don't have any technology to keep them inside.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
like I know the preschoolers I used to teach, they go, "Yeah, we had a play date and we went outside," and they loved going outside. But then the older kids just don't do anything.
Yeah.
As much. Some of them still do.
Yeah, I would definitely say that. I mean, as someone who's an only child, it's definitely, it's harder to go outside and everything, and I mean, I feel like even
it's like you need to have like a purpose to go outside nowadays.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be okay. What are we gonna do outside? You have to answer that before you even consider it. When I feel like
when we were kids, it was like, let's just go play. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you went out and then stuff happened.
Yeah, and then you did stuff. Whereas like now it's like, oh, yeah. Well, most of the time snow days don't exist anymore.
No, I got snow days.
I know, but
I have snow days. Don't say they don't exist. They exist still.
Oh yeah, she would know.
Yeah, that is true.
I have 4 snow days.
Which is good because they need snow days. Like,
it's not just a break for the kids; it's a break for me.
Where do we want to go next? I know. I'm asking Ryan. I'm not asking you.
Well, because we're already talking about, so we can continue to focus more on the younger generations and how we can compare us and them,
and not try to, be those.
I mean, we can be. I think we can be honest. We just can't be.
I still say.
We can still be honest about that, though. It's just like.
Yeah, it's honesty. It's not.
Well, whole thing when I'm up there teaching, I said when Miss DeVoe was a kid, even though I'm not that much old, like 12 years older than these kids. 13, almost. 13.
It was always weird, like having a teacher. Like I remember I had a teacher. She was a really nice teacher, but she called me kiddo, and she was like mid-20s, I bet, maybe 30s. Seriously.
I feel like it's more awkward to get a fresh teacher out of college when you're in like high school or even like middle school.
Yeah, I was like, high school. I think I was in high school at that point, so I was like,
that's awkward.
I was like,
awkward.
I mean, she was like very nice, so I didn't really care that much, but I was also like, I was confused by it.
Yeah, I mean,
my kids try to guess my age, and I tell them no.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to hear that.
They go, I think he's 21. I said, sure. He is not.
No, I'm very much older than 21. But
the funny thing is, I told them you were alive during 9/11, and they didn't connect the dots.
Yeah, I was alive during 9/11. I was.
Yeah, I was really one of the last.
Old, but
they didn't connect the dots. So
I was only 6 months old, but yes, I was alive during 9/11.
I was around 6 months too.
Yeah, you were probably like 5 months.
Yeah, I'm a month.
Yeah, you're a month younger than me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, also it's like, yeah, we're trying. Ryan, I'm gonna read exactly what you wrote in the podcast notes because it's just really funny. We were young once. Try not to fall into the same traps older people have fallen into with their perceptions of the youngs.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have. I don't
think that's something I always think about. Because it's like, even I have points where I feel like I'm becoming like, oh, why is everyone so stupid nowadays? And it's like, I mean, I don't know. I was kind of stupid when I was a kid.
I was definitely stupid as a kid.
Oh, we were talking about it today in the car.
Yeah.
I was talking about how like sometimes my kids like push my buttons and like I give them an inch, they take a mile, and I'm like, but our teachers definitely did that when we were kids. So it's like,
yeah, I remember in high school getting the lecture about, you get one more chance, and if you don't do it, you don't take your chance, like you're done.
Yeah. It's just like how you feel about it.
It's usually like because experiencing now, like, oh, this is what the older people felt.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like older generations just kind of lump us, especially with like the millennials, and that they always consider millennials lazy.
You get millennials. Yeah, my age and older gets lumped with the late Gen Z and Alpha and the Gen Alphas, and I'm like, I am closer to millennials than I am to the Gen Alphas.
Yeah, I have definitely gotten lumped with the millennials.
But the thing is, it's like even the older generations nowadays, they just. I'm gonna try to say this in a nice way possible. They compare to when they were kids.
Yeah.
And it's a lot different than when they were kids.
Yeah.
Is that the right way to say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
It's a lot. Our childhood is a lot closer to what these kids are growing up today.
Yeah. We had technology. Many people, the older generations, had a lot less technology.
We were at the beginning of technology, so I mean, I remember, even though like I was 6, like I remember when the first iPhone came out.
Yeah, see.
My family had an old computer.
Yeah, I had an old computer. I still have my actual old desktop that my dad built me when I was a kid.
Yeah. And it's just we get labeled as lazy because the way we want to work is different than how they want to work.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't help that COVID happened, and that really changed everything.
Well, yeah, that is true. COVID did a lot of things. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely, I guess. Yeah, I guess we can. We did the similarities, I guess, kind of like the compare and contrast. I feel like we had when we were growing up, we had less technology than, obviously these kids today have.
But they're also getting introduced to new technology every day.
Constantly.
Like we were.
AI.
Yeah.
Oh.
Technology is still like the really fastest landscape that just constantly is changing.
Yeah. I feel like technology is constantly changing, and it's...
I get new programs every day.
Yeah. I mean,
Knew something else to look out every. I remember the professor's always like, "Oh, we have this new thing that we need to watch out for. Now we have this new thing," and I'm like, "Oh my god, I can't even keep up."
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we definitely had. Well, yeah, I've had a whole.
Honestly, one of my professors, she asked us how we feel about ChatGPT. It was my capstone professor, and there were some of us who were very we were there for it, in a way for it to explain. Like we were doing research on big documents, so it's it helped us understand it a little bit better. Whereas some people were like, "No, it's not good." Then you get into it, and then it ends up writing everything for you because you just don't want to. It's like, no, I use it because my brain doesn't compute legal documents the way it should.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it helps it break it down.
No, I mean, also
that's something that was true.
Yeah, I mean, we had my last ever class at TCNJ. Like, we had our whole, I'd say probably our last hour and a half of class was literally just a discussion of AI.
It's always changing.
Yeah, and it's growing, and it's something that's brand new that we've never truly had before, I would say. It's definitely something that, changes on a day-to-day basis. And yeah, I mean, we've used AI for the podcast to help us out a little bit. But yeah, I mean, where do you want to go next, Ryan? Do you want to do the last question?
Yeah, of course. This was the more centric one. How is the schooling now changed from when we were kids? Essentially, how is your experience now in school as a teacher? How is that different?
Than what you experienced as a kid, I guess, when we were kids.
I mean, there's a couple different aspects. I mean, the one we've been talking about, technology, it's definitely changed. The kids have their own computers that they take home and bring back to school. Pretty much all their classes. Where we had our computer class, our computer lab, and then maybe sometimes once I got older, I think we had computer carts that they could rent out of the library if we needed it. But we weren't. 6th grade was the first time I ever had anything for myself, but we had to leave it at school.
Yeah.
Township, or where I went to school, we were able to get iPads for the 6th graders, but we had to leave them at school. And then high school was when I got my Chromebook for the first time, where I could take it home. And it's now how they do it nowadays.
Yeah.
So that's definitely changed. We use it a lot more than remember. We still have smart boards. But they've changed. They don't have the thing. Did you ever have the smart boards where you press the 2 buttons and then the game pops up? The realignment thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god. We don't have that anymore because we don't have those type of smart boards. That was my favorite thing.
I did enjoy smart boards. One of the places I interviewed for had a smart board.
I have a smart board. It's just not. It's a lot nicer though. But I mean, some other things is definitely just the way the kids are, and that can go with them if they are interested in school, which is the same thing from when we were kids, but also maybe even how they're parented.
Yeah.
That's also changed a lot.
Yeah. It's a lot different. I will say that. I've noticed that even from being at Taekwondo and everything.
I will say though, I think parents are starting to go back to caring, because I have a decent amount of parents in my class who reach out and make sure their kids are doing okay.
Yeah.
So I definitely think we're starting to switch back to when we were kids.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like, I guess the older end of my generation, of Ryan and my age group, like the older side of us are starting to be parents, and that's how we were parented. Right? Like there are a lot of kids. I mean,
from my grade who have babies.
Yeah, there are a lot of kids in our generation that are starting to get married and have kids and everything. So, what?
Nothing.
Yeah. But
you said that and
what?
Nothing.
So I feel like there's also that, and you know, obviously we saw what our parents did and how all of them got through 2 financial crises, words, recessions,
that kind of stuff.
Yeah, two recessions. We had 2008 and then the pandemic. So we kind of know what works.
Yeah, I think also something else that's changed in schooling, and not even of the kids. It's just like the need for teachers.
Yeah,
and the lack thereof. It's just because a lot has changed in education. It used to be when we were kids, like I've heard from a lot of teachers, it was hard to get a teaching job when we were kids.
Yeah.
Like the one time you were like majority of the time you were guaranteed a job is if you could get like a maternity sub leave, and then most of the time you were guaranteed a job after, or something like that. Like it was hard. It was kind of like flip flop. It was like you guys, it was kind of easy to like your major was kind of more easier to get a job.
Yes.
Whereas mine was harder, and now it's flip flop.
Yeah.
I got a job before I even graduated.
Yeah, and I just got it.
We're still like.
And I have a job that isn't really what I was going for.
Yeah, not even close, Ryan. Not even remotely close to what you're going for. I'm just saying, it's not even remotely close to what you were going for.
So that's definitely something that's changed, and
yeah,
I know we even like, not even like regular teachers, even substitutes is hard.
Yeah.
I know there's sometimes my assistant coach was telling me that the one day they only had like were able to get like 2 subs for their school. Wow. So she had to cover something. I've had to cover before, which is fine. Like I'll cover. I don't care.
Yeah.
Help out.
Yeah.
So it is something that's hard. I know when I was in school, I had a pretty much like a permanent sub job at one school, but another school kept asking if I could come in because they needed help.
Yeah.
I definitely think the lack of teachers because of what goes on in education nowadays.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It is hard with the constant changes.
Is there anything else, Ryan? Do you think? Do I have any other questions, comments, concerns?
Hopes and aspirations.
Yeah. There is the.
You say that a lot in the summer.
Honestly, no. We pretty much put through everything.
Yeah. Do we want to make the announcement about Keychron again?
No, because we
did our ad read once.
Yeah, we're still in the process of making the update video.
Cool. You want me to close this out?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you again for coming, Hannah, and talking with us. Thanks for listening. Thank you all for listening, watching. Comment, like, subscribe, do all the things YouTubers tell you to do. As always, our social media links will be in the show notes below. Goodbye. And goodbye. This podcast was a production of McCurdy Studios. Our intro-outro music is from pixabay.com. Thank you guys. Peace out. We will see you guys in another month.
Okay.